Hello and welcome, it's Talkin really, and today's story is a bit weird. I think it's Boris Johnson, which is weird enough as it is, but when he is actually making a speech why he should never be put in charge of a national government. So I saw this story and I thought this is a bit weird. There's Boris Johnson saying to crank up the cruelty in order to compete effectively. Now, obviously, if he gets back into 10 Downing Street, he's promised to do that. He would increase inequality, increase the cruelty against people of low intelligences or who lack the means to improve their situation, partly to spur the spirit of envy that he thinks is necessary for progress, but it is in fact likely to increase crime and partly to give the rich people a smug feeling of value if they give you charity to the poor. The clip cuts off before he finishes speaking, but by the time you get to that point, you'd probably already had enough.
Thatcher, who made the key observation about charity in her famous analysis of the parable of the Good Samaritan. He wouldn't have been much use to the chap who fell amongst thieves, she noted, the Good Samaritan, if he had not been rich enough to help. Britain is competing in an increasingly impatient and globalised economy in which the competition is getting ever stiffer. And no one can ignore the harshness of that competition, or the inequality that it inevitably accentuates. And I'm afraid that violent economic centrifuge is operating on human beings who are already very far from equal in raw ability, if not in spiritual worth. Whatever you may think of the value of IQ tests, it is surely relevant to a conversation about equality that as many as 16% of our species have an IQ below 85, while about 2%, right, anyway, 16%, what do you want to jump your hands? 16% have an IQ below 85, 2% have an IQ above 130. And the harder you shape the pack, the easier it will be for some cornflakes to get to the top. And for one reason or another, boardroom greed, or as the people in the boardrooms assure me, the natural and God-given talents of senior executives, the income gap between the top cornflakes and the bottom cornflakes is getting wider than ever. And I stress, I don't believe that economic equality is possible. Indeed, some measure of inequality is essential for the spirit of envy and keeping up with the Joneses and so on. That is a valuable spur to economic activity. We may not have gunboats anymore as we did in the days when we invaded or conquered 171 members of the UN, but we hardly need gunboats anymore because we are already fulfilling what I think of our destiny as the soft power capital of the world. And that, to conclude, is very largely
So it looks like we're all cornflakes and we're going to be suffering some more. Anyway, good day to you, and don't forget we need some likes, shares of the videos, and if you're a new person here, don't forget to click the subscribe button, and thank you for your continued support. Catch you again. Bye for now.